All right, Megan, we stopped. As you were.
No, it's still recording there.
Oh, we're still recording. Okay, guys. So I'm here. I'm still on.
Well, he's gonna cut it up.
You're still listening? Are you gonna cut me out?
He's got this rifle he wants to show.
You can talk if you want.
Oh,
I'm not including any of this in the...
We need to grab some more of those books.
Oh, I'm being edited out. I'll just stop talking now then. Welcome to the 45th Parallel
Brought
show.
to you by we're going with 45th Parallel, huh?
We're
Yeah,
still
we're
going
still
to
going
45th
with it.
Parallel.
Okay, I guess that's the name now. 45th Parallel Firearms
And
or 45th
Cam.
Parallel Guns or what?
Tell us about the 45th Parallel.
Oh,
Why?
Yeah, explain. I came up with the name 45th Parallel because
He's almost 45.
Science.
I am not almost 45. You shut your dirty your dirty mouth.
Come on, Cam. True story.
45th Parallel. Here in Portland, Oregon, where we're located, in Gresham, Oregon, actually, but Portland metro area.
Base of Mount Hood.
Base of Mount Hood. We are basically on the 45th parallel located on the globe. So that is the halfway point between the equator and the North Pole.
That's where Santa lives.
And Portland is one of two American cities, two major American cities, the only two major American cities that are above the 45th parallel. So we're actually way further north than people think we are, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, but you know what's weird about that? Because you got the East Coast, because like D's from the East Coast, kind of. Wisconsin's East Coast.
He's from the Midwest.
It's from the Midwest. I apologize. My geography is...
So D actually knows about the cold. We don't know about the cold here. When I lived in Indiana for a bit, people thought it was just cold here in the wintertime like it is there, and that's not the case.
Well, it's weird because we are farther north.
Yeah.
And we have Mount Hood all year round glacier, but
Right.
I had 4 inches of snow in my yard, like 4 times this year.
Yeah, in April.
Yeah.
To April,
And D probably grew up with 4 feet of snow, so...
Yeah, that's like the regular. And the interesting thing is here is how you go from being conditioned to walking in blizzards, snow plowing multiple times a night, and it's just life. But then you come over to Portland and it snows for like maybe 2-3 inches, if that, and
The city
it's
shuts down.
pandemonium, car accidents, panic buying, power outages, like no snowplows. It's insane. It was a culture shock for sure.
You know, it's really funny. I worked at a grocery store one time many moons ago. And if the weatherman said there's a chance of freezing rain tomorrow, I could sell $50,000 extra that night in groceries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because here in Portland, we like to eat, and the thought of not getting food for 12 hours scares us.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yep.
All right, Z, why don't you give an intro to what today's episode of the 45th Parallel Firearms Gun Works podcast is?
Today's show is going to be brought to you by the number 5, as in the 5 guns we think everybody should own in their arsenal. This is not necessarily your top 5 collector guns, top 5 must-haves, or I have 5 variances of the same gun because this gun's cool. It's if you only had like 5 guns, what 5 guns should you have and why? And to start this off, we're going to settle it very, very professionally.
With Cam starting?
No. Let's rock, paper, scissors for it. All
rocks.
3 at a time.
All right.
And we'll go in reverse order here. Ready?
Whoop.
1, 2, 3. Oh, man, we all did a different one.
Ooh, so I killed him, but then he killed me.
I've never seen a 3.
I know. Why did I say 1, 2, 3 instead of rock, paper, scissors?
I was wanting to say, I almost switched it up. I was like, I don't know, what number am I throwing out there?
I've never seen a 3
all right, so
person
we're doing it
rock,
again?
paper, scissors.
Here we go, doing it again.
All right.
Rock, paper, scissors. What?
Sorry.
What is?
I don't know. All right, I'm going to start because that was confusing.
Okay, you're starting.
All right.
Z.
All right, Cam second.
Okay, I'll go second.
So if I only had 5 gun purchases and I'm like, I need these 5 guns and I'm never going to buy guns again. I want to be very diversified.
Okay.
Kind of like my stock portfolio. The first gun I chose is something that I call rifle defense. I'm going to grab it. This is a AR style platform. It has a 5.56. I got an ACOG on it. And if I had to get to point A, point B, no matter where I'm at, what's going on, fallout, world goes to pieces, everything, I feel like this would be my go-to.
That's a nice gun.
It's a very nice
Arrow
gun.
Precision Builder's Kit there. You can't tell on camera, but that's a custom.
This is a limited,
finish.
Arrow Precision. I got a 18-inch fluted barrel on this with an ACOG and a couple other cool little things, custom triggers and handguards and stuff. But I feel like something like this or sort of like this or even the AR pistol version like this would help you maneuver in a sticky situation. If I got to bring my family from one section to another section, if we had a war break out here, which probably won't happen, if the militia comes back, if there's zombies, there's anything, I need to clear a building, I need to scrounge, this one's definitely going to be on a sling hooked on me.
Fair enough.
And it's also the one that I trained with in the military for a long time, so I'm just super comfortable with it. So that is definitely in my top 5. That or a slight variant of this one.
There you go. AR-15. The dreaded big bad AR-15.
I'm waiting for the next one.
This I took off the wall in the shop because I didn't bring my guns today because I'm not prepared. Well, I got my own.
I'm a bad boy.
This is a Bergara. It's a 300 Win Mag. I feel like it's a great universal hunting gun.
You know why, though, right?
Drop it like it's hot.
Oh, yes. Because when I'm hunting, I drop them.
You
like
want to
it's
drop
hot.
an elk like it's hot.
Yeah. Have you ever done that?
Well, the best thing is it has no optics, so it's stealthy.
Right. That's what I said. I grabbed one off the shelf in the shop today. I didn't bring mine.
Yep.
But usually when I shoot an elk or deer, as soon as I hit it and they go down, I usually just throw the rifle down like, what up now?
You mic drop on it.
Yeah, I might drop the rifle.
Well, you see, that thing, a 300 Win, though, like you don't need a scope for a Bigfoot because you're probably going to be real close anyway, and so that thing will take off. Why do we have a fly visiting us right now?
We are in Sasquatch country.
We are in Sasquatch territory here.
I mean, this is easily argued that we could do a different caliber or something. And
Sure.
I'm not stuck on the caliber. It's just what happens when I have a 300 Win.
A hunting gun for you.
But a hunting rifle, I think, is something that everybody should own because what if the meat market's dried up? We saw things during COVID and pandemic. Even if you're not a hunter, having a rifle that in case you ever had to put the neighbor's cow down because you're hungry.
Oh, that was a Bigfoot noise.
Oh, that was Bigfoot?
No, not
So-
Bigfoot. Angry. That's what this one is.
That's not an angry cow.
Angry Bigfoot.
I'm going to be
was that
really
DMX?
hungry that day.
Was that DMX? Okay, number 3.
Number 3, I grabbed a 12-gauge shotgun off the wall. Obviously, multiple reasons with the shotgun. You could kill and eat, self-defense. You can knock a bird out. Right now, I currently have gophers in my garden, so I'd also use it for that.
Shameless plug to
That makes me think
the
of
most
those-
recent podcast, Home Defense Shotguns.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Thank you, D.
From Gophers. Home defense from Gophers.
Yeah, no. That's like that whack-em game.
Yeah.
That's all I can think
Whack-a-mole.
of. Whack-a-mole. Because right now I actually have a problem with that, and I told the boys, if they see the dirt stirring, just put this down on the ground and plug it down the hole.
There you go.
And that will protect our orchard and our garden. But I feel like you can have multiple uses with a shotgun. Like,
Okay.
it's just
Yeah.
defense, food,
Yeah.
birds, little rascals, thumper.
Fun.
Oh, yeah, it's always fun.
Yeah.
So, number 3.
Junior, do we have to take the sound effects away from you already?
Negative, sir.
No?
Just
Okay.
thinking of my plan of attack.
So on number 4, which this one might be a little suppressed out.
Awesome.
I was wondering where that went from the case over there.
This is my...
We have suppressors now.
We have suppressors. Sir, yes, sir! I was torn between a 22 long rifle and a handgun or in a rifle version because you could still hit small critters and eat and survive. You know, the 22 is just a well-known gun, well-rounded gun. Anybody could grab it. My daughter could grab it. I found out my daughter hates rabbits this week. She says the eyes are creepy and they have big ears.
Oh, wow.
When we live out in the country, there's a bunch of rabbits, and she's like, I think they should all die. I thought I was doing a favor by getting her up and shaking her to the window. We had some rabbits come up on the back porch the other day.
Dinner.
And Duke's like, oh, they're so cute, so cute. And Scar's like, you should shoot them, Dad. I'm like, what?
Tastes like chicken.
I was like, oh. I said, rabbit? I'd eat rabbit. That doesn't bother me a bit. So, some type of 22 that you could knock off small rodents, small meats.
Fair enough, yeah.
Or back to my garden. Them damn birds in there eating my strawberries right now.
Ooh. And that's what it sounds like when you shoot a suppressor too. Oh, that's
Space Force.
That's how suppressors sound in space.
And then I'm going to grab a SIG P320. I'm not going to grab the one on my hip because it's loaded right now. But I think either a 9mm or a 10mm, some type of handgun.
ooh 10 mil, bringing the thump.
Oh yeah.
Back like if you just have a handgun for self-protection,
Yeah.
or if you're in the woods, you might want the 10mm version because them cougars out there are a little bit rougher than the ones in town, supposedly.
I'm a bad boy.
So I feel like everybody should have at least one good handgun in their little arsenal.
Yeah.
That is true.
Is that 5?
That's 5.
That's your 5. Okay.
Uno, dos, tres, cinco, cuatro.
Is it me? Is it Junior or me?
It's Cam.
Okay. Well, my first choice is going to be. I wrote this on my paper.
Oh, we had cheat sheets. Hold on. Let me
Well,
write.
I kept mine face down so you guys couldn't cheat.
Let me
My
use
first one is a bug assault, which is those little salt guns you can buy because there's a fly flying around right now that I want to shoot. It's on Jeremy's mic right there.
Get it.
So we got one of the bug assault guns. That's my number 1.
Right there in front of Jeremy. It's right there.
Jeremy, close your eyes.
No,
He's right there. Oh, there you went.
oh.
All right. Anyway, on a real note, the start to my
Don't
5.
move, Cam.
So for mine, like kind of like Jeremy prefaced with here, it was it's in my face now. Not the cool guns, not the best guns, not the collector guns. Just for me, my first one's going to be a concealed carry of some sort. So a concealed carry. So like my 2 concealed carries are my Walter PDP that's on my hip right now and my Springfield Armory Hellcat, just because.
Walter PDP. Let me write
think-
this down. That could be one of mine too.
Shows the hip a little more in the camera.
Oh, here's my
Though-
hip.
Oh, that's a nice gun. I like it.
Ride 'em, cowboy.
Wow.
So I got my Walter PDP or my Hellcat. That's usually on me too. Well, not two, but
I think you got it. Oh, he did.
But yeah, so concealed carry is gonna be my first one, whatever that is, so you can protect yourself and your family while you're out and about, or you can use it at home too. It just kind of depends. My second one, I didn't bring any guns today, guys. I didn't know we were bringing our own personal guns.
Well, you did see the topic.
We work in a gun shop, so it's okay.
Yeah.
You couldn't grab any off the shelf.
My second one is gonna be either a 22 or a 17, 22/17.
Oh, no.
Here we go.
To me, 22 is probably, as you guys would probably agree, the most fun to shoot. It's cheap. It's available usually. And it's a good plinking round. We have our AR platform 22s here. We got some 22 hand. You had a 22 handgun. But if you don't have a 22 handgun, you have a 22 rifle, like you were saying, you can always use it for small game. But that's why I also put 17 on here, because the 22 is super fun, but the 17 for small game is going to do the job like real well. And my 17, my Savage bolt gun 17 is one of my favorite guns to shoot. It's so much fun. I got the scope on it dialed in, and it's perfect. I love it. So I'm going to go 22/17 for my second one, because survival and fun, you could do both.
True.
All right. My third one is just going to be an AR. You know, you can have a lot of fun with an AR. You can do it for your bug out gun. You can keep it for your home defense gun. You can keep it for sport. It's just kind of a great all around. And it's a relatively small caliber that's not going to wear out your shoulder after shooting it all day. So ARs, I love my ARs. You guys, we got a bunch of ARs behind you, you know. My fourth one is going to be my favorite handgun platform of all time.
Let's hear it.
That is
The Ruger 22?
that is no.
Oh.
That is the one that was designed over 100 years ago.
The broom?
In the year the blunderbuss, whatever it
who?
was. The pirate guns.
The
The
musket?
pirate gun.
Pirate guns. No, my favorite platform handgun of all time is the 1911.
Copycat.
I love 1911s.
Hell yeah.
I have 3 of them at home and a 4th one on the way right now. No, I've got 4 at home and a 5th one on the way. I love my 1911s because you can get them in 45, you can get them in 10 mil, you can get them in 9 mil. They're all great to shoot. They all perform super well.
Get it in 22?
The second in 22,
Yeah.
the second hand
38 Super?
38 Super,
You want to keep going?
maybe 380 and some of the smaller ones too. I don't even know. All of them.
They probably did it. I just don't know
Yeah.
about it.
BB guns.
But a 1911 was the second handgun I ever bought for myself. It was a SIG Scorpion in 45 ACP.
Oh man,
that was a good one.
and I absolutely love it. It's been my woods gun up until literally 2 weeks ago for like 10 years.
What happened 2 weeks ago?
I bought a 10 mil 1911.
I was like, "What? You just retired that gun? What's happened?"
D, do you like?
Man, yeah. Shout out to Sig and the Emperor Scorpion. That's like my favorite. But it was almost my first, but they convinced me to get my range officer from Springfield because they're like, if you shoot somebody, it's going to be away for a long time in evidence. And I'm like, okay, fine.
So a little bit cheaper for the range officer. Is that why?
Exactly.
So that's funny you say that though, because the Sig Scorpion was my first one, but then the 10 mil I just bought a couple weeks ago in 1911 is a range officer, and I shot it and I love it.
Well, shoot, there we go.
Bleep. Junior, this
All
is
right,
a family.
Get off the 1911 platform.
Okay,
That's one of mine.
Okay, all right,
Disney
fine.
princess,
Running out of
guys,
stuff to talk
Disney
about.
princess.
And then my fifth one is going to be
Slingshot.
I just absolutely love the AR-10.
I considered that one too.
I love the AR-10.
Oh.
They're beasts. That is my, if you just got to lay the hammer down and handle some business, the AR-10 is my way to go because you can shoot it so fast. It's semi-automatic and it's a big round. And where we got a 10 up there.
Yeah,
It's gonna be hard to get
well,
to.
you can
but
do 10 in a couple calibers too.
you can do the 6.5 Creedmoor,
And
so you can get a
308.
distance gun. But I would do the AR-10.
There you go, Cam.
Here it is. Oh yeah, I would do a good old AR-10 in 308 because usually the ammo is readily available. It's not too expensive, and if it's hammer time, you got a hammer time. If it's hammer time,
Different type of hammer. than I was thinking.
my bad.
yeah. If it's hammer time, the AR-10 is going to bring it. If you got a truck trying to drive through your front door and you put that thing through the engine block a few times, you're going to shut that truck down. You're going to shut the truck down real easy. And I just love my AR-10s. I have one at home right now and plans to do a couple more in the future. And probably one in Creedmoor because you can get out to distance with that. Pretty flat shooting, pretty straight shooting.
You
but,
keep on saying shut them down, and I want to say
Open up shop.
Yeah, I don't
Jinx.
know why. You owe me a soda.
You know what I mean? Where's the dog
Mind your
bark?
business,
No,
lady.
really, that was the second DMX reference on the show. So
Was it?
shout out and rest in peace, DMX.
R.I.P. baby.
Oh, that's true.
But yeah, the AR-10 is going to be my number 5. I love them. They're heavy duty and they bring the hammer. Junior, on to you.
You know what's making?
Oh,
you
now it's
stare
my
at
turn,
us?
eh?
I know. What's Megan looking all weird at us for?
She's like,
Look at her.
Why are you squinting?
Yeah, Megan.
Megan's behind the
Megan
camera again, guys.
claims her wisdom team got taken out and
Well,
she
let
had to
me-
miss work for a few days.
Let me see if I can top Cam since he kind of copied.
I'm just going to hold on to this AR-10 down here the rest of the show.
I
I
believe
bet
you.
he is. All right, so we'll start off with 12 gauge. I did not bring a 12 gauge, but yes, we have a bunch. 12 gauge, Jeremy can touch bases on it. The platform as far as like just like a Remington 12 gauge. It's so versatile as far as your shots, double out buck to just birds. I mean, you can do a lot with a 12 gauge, not like Cam over there playing over there with that AR-10. So same thing. It can bug out situations. 12 gauge, you can carry a lot of 12 gauge ammo compared to a lot of other rounds. It's a lot lighter.
You held the gun for 5 minutes, then you checked to see if it was clear.
Oh, I was doing that into the mic to interrupt Junior as he told me to shut up.
Oh, I was just like, no one hands you a gun. The first thing you didn't do was check to see if it was clear.
No, you know why he did it, right?
I'm a bad boy.
He just wanted more.
Sorry,
attention.
shotgun. Go ahead.
So before I was rudely interrupted over there by Cam, where was I? I was on 12 gauge. I was on a rant on 12 gauge.
You were ranting.
Oh, yeah. So basically, as far as the ammo, very diverse. As far as the game you're hunting, plinking, and everything on the 12. So now that we got the 12 out of the way.
Way out of the way. Now it's Mr. Show and Tell guy.
Ooh.
So I got Cam beat now. Scar heavy. Suppressed. So that way Cam can't hear me when I...
That's a bad boy.
Oh, no, it's a bad boy. Right?
I'm a bad boy.
I'm a bad boy. Scar 17, you can hunt large game. 308. So, I mean, as far as, deer, anything like that, it's a good gun. Running a Trigicon optic on it, 3 to 5, 3.5.
It's the first time you
With
let me touch it.
with the flashlight. In
Oh, yeah.
case it gets dark.
Tactical.
Sasquatch is out there.
Yes.
So basically, It's either if you like the AR-10 or SCAR, pretty good, both really good platforms, kind of identical. Sorry, you SCAR guys are going to be mad at me. But as far as they're both good platforms, just either like one or the other, or you can buy both. I actually do not own an AR-10. I went with the SCAR.
Money bags.
No, I figured if you're going to have one in that platform, as far as they both got really good traits, I decided to go with the SCAR. I just figured, hey, it's one of my bucket list guns. Why just not knock it out of the park?
I like it. I like it.
Any questions, Cam?
No questions, sir.
I have so many questions about taxes.
Thank you, public.
Let's see where I'm
Thank
at
you,
before I
public school.
lose. All right.
Number 3.
Yep, I was lost.
Number 3.
Number 3. Went like with everybody else, an AR. So, AR-15, very versatile.
What brand is that one?
It's an MGI. So, it's all interchangeable. The lower, you can switch calibers on the fly.
Megan Fox's boyfriend.
What?
Whoa.
Too soon?
Yep.
MGK, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's not what you said. Sorry.
That's
Go
what
ahead.
MGI, but
Terrible joke.
AR-15 for all those guys that are preppers. I think everybody, just like a 22. I mean, everybody should own. Have one. It's just a sporting rifle. You can go shoot targets, have fun. It's just the adult version of a 22.
Amen.
No flashlight on this one yet.
Big boy version of 22. You guys know Orion's belt is a big waste of space?
That was, yeah, I like it.
Terrible joke.
No, it was good. It was
Terrible
good.
joke.
I
Only,
was just like,
I'm going to use it.
I had to figure. I'm like, what is that? A gun? Is it gun related?
But see, terrible joke. Only 3 stars.
Huh.
Oh.
No way.
I'm adding it to my repertoire.
So now to my number 4th.
Number 4.
Uh-oh.
So I chose also a 1911.
Hell yeah.
I think we've all hit. We're all
Black
hit
on-
1911s. Let me just look at everybody's cheat sheet, except for Jeremy.
Black on black.
It's a Nighthawk Customs. Thank you, Tito.
Shout out to Tito.
Shout out to Tito for sponsoring this.
Tito, what's up?
So just like Cam said, the 1911's been around for a long time. We covered it in our first EDC, which we will be doing again. So you'll get the info on all that.
EDC.
Yep, not what you're thinking.
Everyday carry.
Yes, sir. Like everybody's been touching it, as far as the 1911, there's so many calibers. I'd say if I had to pick one caliber and I had plenty of ammo, I'd go with the 10 millimeter.
Why?
Good choice.
You can use a 10 to hunt. Not some people don't like the recoil, but it's not too bad. It's very manageable as far as the 1911 platform.
What's that one in?
38 Super.
That's what I was thinking of Super.
Yep, 38 Super. Since Cam rattled out all the calibers.
He said 38 Super.
Oh,
I just-
my bad.
Because you left it out.
Hold on.
It's an
did.
important
I sure
round. It's an important round in our history, okay?
All right, so since I got that one out of the way, my last and final one.
Ba-da-dum.
Dun, dun, dun.
Grenade.
Okay.
Well, was not expecting that.
That is a 15-meter blast radius.
For those sticky situations, the zombies coming at you, whatever you need, pull the pin. Hopefully you got enough time to run, unless you're Megan. Short legs, got to move a lot faster.
It's also one of those ones where you pull it out and you go like this to somebody and they go, "You'll die too." And you're like, "I'm into that."
Or you can just kind of fake
Got
it,
the
right?
pen back
you
in
can put
quick enough.
You can have the pin in and have your hand covering it. No one knows, so they think like until you
It's
can just threaten the
it's a big
situation.
fist pack. Like I'm gonna.
Take out a whole herd of elk, lots of food.
Yeah. You see that?
Just make sure you yell, "It's a good day to die."
That
before
one-
you throw it.
Ooh,
I like that.
I just watched that the other day.
And I figured if I picked the grenade, it'd throw everybody off guard. So
Or you could just it threw me off guard. Or if you're just
Well, I'm redoing my list. I'm adding bazooka. Where's the ink pen at? I'm going to get rid of the 12 gauge.
or you can before you blow somebody up with this and yourself, you could just really confuse them. Drop like an Air Force One quote and just go, "Get off my plane."
What if you had snakes on your plane?
Oh, that. Ugh, I hate snakes.
I know. Would you? I know you'd pull the pen then.
If I had snakes on a plane and I hate snakes so bad, I would hold this right by my window seat.
Whoa,
And just
Cam.
by the window and just suck me out. Get me away from those
Cam,
snakes real
are
quick.
you really scared of snakes?
I don't like snakes.
Dude, that opens up so many opportunities.
I'm really not like
Best podcast ever. I'm getting some snakes
I'm not
in
like
the yard
scared
tonight.
of snakes, but I prefer to not be around snakes.
Hey, Jamie, can you put a note next time? Need snakes?
or Snipes.
D, that's you. You're our Jamie.
Yeah,
You're
D.
our Jamie to Joe Rogan.
Noted.
Okay.
D, will you like change your name officially? To
Hey, look,
Jamie?
there's a cap gun. Oh, I should use that one.
For the sake of the show, yes.
Oh, that's good. That's a captain.
There's so many I haven't even gone half.
D, what would you say?
See,
Talk to us, D.
Yeah, talk to us. You're off camera, but talk to us.
I was hoping you wouldn't ask me.
Well, don't give us your 5
because
guns.
I don't
Judge-
have a list.
Just judge us.
I don't know.
Okay, here's a good question then, D. If you don't have 5, if you had incoming,
Yeah.
candy time.
Ooh.
Oh, thanks, Megan. She hit my mic. Wow. D, here's a hypothetical question. Say your list of 5. So you bought let's say, going back to what you said, you bought a range officer from Springfield instead of the SIG, right? If you had a choice, like with what you know now, and could get any gun you want as your first gun to replace one of those, what do you think you would go with then? But you have
The grenade.
You have to take into account all of the things we said here too, like fun, defense, hunting, survival, anything like that. Like, what would be your first one to go with if you had to do it over again?
High point 9mm
I mean,
True story. You can use it as a hammer when you're done with it.
or a Bowmaker.
I don't like.
Yep.
I don't know if it's a thing. Like if you have one 1911, you kind of just fall in love with it.
Yeah, that's true. It is true.
And it was my first choice. Like, and I've been planning it for a while, so I think I would go with the Emperor Scorpion.
Okay.
But
What about when the honeymoon's over? Would you stick with that 1911?
of course,
The honeymoon's never over.
yeah. I mean, I think I've already been past that, and I got my when I got my Glock. But I mean, I
Did you just
still.
compare Glocks to 1911s?
What was that?
Did you compare a Glock to a 1911?
No. I'm saying like I would have gotten another 1911, but I went with the Glock instead.
Budget friendly.
Budget friendly. It was a 9mm. I'm like, okay, I'll go with that.
Is that a toilet?
Yeah, I guess I could have gone with a 9mm 1911, but I'm like, I'll go with the Glock just to have one.
Yeah.
Most
But
premier gun.
it would either be a 1911 again or an AR.
Again, so you sold it?
No. I would go with
Oh, I
a
see.
1911 for my first again, or I would go with an AR.
D, what do you want your next gun to be?
An M17.
SIG?
Okay.
M17, P320.
Yeah.
You want that specific model?
Kind of, yeah. But I'm also considering getting an AR too.
Is it because the
I have
military
to
got it?
budget for it? Yes.
Is that the one you currently have in the military?
That's right. And
Mm.
I believe we're qualifying on it next weekend. Actually, yeah,
Oh,
next weekend.
Okay.
Sweet.
I got Hawkeye on the M4 and the 240, so I'm trying to get the trifecta.
Whoa. Oh, okay.
I see what's going on.
All right. Okay. So you're out. 1911 for D. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm in love with the platform too. I get it.
it's
get
hard for me to imagine like many other ones.
You guys want to hear a really sad story?
Oh boy.
I only own one 1911 and 10mm.
Yeah, it's not too sad.
And,
That ain't sad at all. What are you talking about?
It's by Kimber,
Okay.
and it's pretty.
Well, it is sad that Kimber moved out of Oregon.
But I sold it to buy my kids a trampoline last week.
Because you didn't give me enough
Okay,
time.
well, it hit me in the heart for a second, and then I'm like, okay, it was for the kids.
It was
It's
for
fine.
the
It's
kids.
fine. Yep,
And if I didn't work at a gun shop, I'd be more upset about it, but I know another one will come through.
exactly.
Yep.
All right, then.
well-timed.
okay.
That was very,
okay, here,
very
really quick.
well-placed.
Let's do a really quick thing before we wrap it up here.
All right.
We should do, so we did our top 5, but just like you have your all league and all state and all American announcements, let's do an honorable mention. Each one of us gets one gun or platform to do an honorable mention on, and you just got to
I
come
like
up
it.
with it real quick. Okay? That you didn't name already.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors again. Ready? Rock,
I
paper,
have to think
scissors.
about this.
Okay. Rock.
You killed me, and then
This
I
is the
killed
exact
Oh,
same
yeah,
thing that
so I
happened
go
the first time.
I think, okay.
Sure. Go first, Cam.
I go first? Okay. I'm just going to say, I got to go quick. Here. I'm going to say for fun, a target pistol of some sort.
There you go.
Something to just go speed shoot that's well balanced. I'm looking at a couple CZs right now. I'm looking at even that little 22 Ruger you brought out first, the little target pistols that you can put a little red dot on or some kind of scope.
You said
and,
one.
And just plink real quick. That's mine.
He did category.
Target pistol.
My turn.
Yep, your turn.
4570 lever action.
Ooh, good choice.
Sasquatch, T-Rexes, bears, unruly cougars in town. I'm just saying, it gets
Nessie.
the job done. Star-Lord can kill a T-Rex with it. 4570 is good enough for me.
The Death Star.
Yeah.
Okay, Junior, go.
30-30 lever action.
Oh, killed
Ooh.
more deer than any other cartridge.
Yeah, as far as the caliber is phenomenal. As far as recoil, no recoil. I know there's going to be a lot of haters out there that say 30-30 is underpowered, but it does its job.
The only thing I'm saying about your 30-30 is if there's a herd and you shot into it, you're only going to get one. If I use my 4570, I'm taking third of that herd.
Well, I did have the grenade in my arsenal, so.
That's
Ooh,
true.
good.
Sorry. Checkmate.
All right, D, you got to do one more.
Alrighty.
Besides the SIG P320X5 Legion.
We're at a 92.
I'm thinking about some sort of rifle, sniper rifle,
Okay.
some sort of with a I don't know.
Long
Night
range.
vision.
Yeah, some sort of long range rifle because if we're talking zombie apocalypse, I'm trying to perch myself up.
Headshots only.
Yeah, and just take off heads.
Ooh,
50.
I like it.
I have.
I like it. Okay. You got another one?
I think there's just one thing that none of us said tonight, but I think still earned some respect.
I already said the bug assault. So we can get
I
this
know what he's
fly.
going for.
What am I going for?
A revolver.
That's right. No one mentioned
Oh.
revolver tonight.
Wheel guns.
A wheel gun. I mean, I think wheel guns have played a big part in history on a lot of occasions for a lot of different things. They come in numerous amounts of different cartridges. I mean, you don't see the 9mm revolver very often, but they have made them. But then you still have a lot of good rounds revolver. It's good for people who don't know much about shoot, can't rack it. Then you can grab a revolver, 38 special. You got 5 rounds just ready to go. Don't have to pick up your brass afterwards.
Story.
But you can still, I don't know. It wouldn't be a bad gun to have in a bag.
Yeah, that's a good point.
If you had to have 5
I didn't
guns,
think
the
of that,
revolver on that list, none of us said it. I thought about it all
Yeah.
day. I thought trying to work it on my 357, some Clint Eastwood style.
Well, it was either that or the
Italian.
grenade. So I had the grenade, so I was like, yeah.
some
you go.
spaghetti western or
The,
something.
the
but
weird smelling grenade. Yep.
Leave my
All right.
grenade alone.
We definitely need a bug assault gun for the shop here, though.
Bug assault.
Yep.
I want to get this. I got a bug zapper.
No, we're trying to.
we need to hunt this fly that's in here right
Why
now.
not get an
Killed the
airsoft?
fly. You didn't see me kill the
You
fly?
that good a shot? You can hit a fly with an airsoft?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mr. Miyagi catch it with chopsticks, wasn't it?
Oh, that's true.
Well, I just caught a
Ace
fly
Ventura,
right here.
Ace Ventura can catch a bullet in his teeth. How about
Have you
that?
seen that
I've
movie
seen that one a long
The
time.
Matrix can dodge him.
Yeah, true.
Ooh.
What movie, D?
Wanted with Angelina Jolie?
Yes.
Just curve
Oh,
that
they,
bullet around
yeah,
the room.
yeah,
yeah.
and shoot off the wings of a fly.
I mean, that's real good shooting right there.
Just got us all beat.
That beats Jason Bourne out.
Morgan Freeman was in that too, wasn't he?
Angela Jolie was in that.
That's what he said.
It's the only reason why I watch it over and over
Oh.
and over.
This is the 45th Parallel Firearms Gunworks Guns podcast, guys.
With dad buds.
Tune in next week.
See you guys.
Bye-bye.
See you guys.